Important alert. Police are watching you. Here is what they found in your name. Act now. This message is meant to stir your spirit and awaken your senses. It is not a figment of your imagination, nor is it a product of paranoia. It is a divine revelation that something significant has been unfolding behind the scenes, and the time has come for the truth to be unveiled. You must take action immediately, for there are authorities both earthly and spiritual monitoring your name, tracing your energy, and examining your records. What they have discovered may leave you in disbelief. The police are observing you, but not for the reasons you might assume. They have stumbled upon information that has been deliberately planned to sabotage your future. However, divine intervention is on the horizon, as God is about to expose the individual who has attempted to tarnish your life with deceit. Your name has been mentioned in secret discussions, and a report filled with falsehoods crafted to misrepresent you has surfaced. You are not the person depicted in that document. Someone has sought to portray you as the adversary, to exchange your brilliance for disgrace. God has declared that you have been wronged, and now the truth must emerge. Archangel Michael has been overseeing your situation, and he wants you to know how close you came to being ensnared in something perilous. You sensed it in your spirit, to the unease, the anxiety, the strange dreams, the feeling of being watched. This was not mere imagination, it was spiritual scrutiny. But now, God is bringing everything into the light. Prepare yourself, for the individual who feigned protection is the very one who filed that damaging report. She may appear innocent, but her hands are tainted with wrongdoing. She exploited your trust to sow seeds of destruction, stealing documents and twisting narratives to redirect blame onto you. The records now bear stains that were never yours to carry. But God assures you, I will not allow your name to be tarnished by her falsehoods. Understand this, the investigation underway is not solely earthly, it is also heavenly. A divine inquiry is taking place, and angels have gathered around your case. Your name has been scrutinized by spiritual authority, and the judgment is being overturned. The records are being amended, but you must act. You need to distance yourself from anyone associated with her. Cease explaining yourself to those who secretly wish to see you fail. Stop defending your innocence to those who contributed to your tarnished image in private. This is not about your words, it is about what God will reveal. The coming days will be intense. You will witness unusual signs. People will behave nervously around you. Phones will ring only to fall silent. Social media will reveal things you were never meant to see. Pay attention, these are not coincidences, they are divine signals, confirmations from the spiritual realm. The energy is shifting, an exposure is imminent. God has declared, I will humiliate every tongue that has spoken lies against you. I will unveil the evidence, the recordings, and strip away the facade of the one who sought to exploit your name for her gain. You are under scrutiny because your light holds significance. You are not ordinary, the spiritual realm has marked you as one of the chosen. However, being chosen has also made you a target. She recognized this, which is why she clung to you, learned your habits, and mimicked your essence. The moment you attempted to distance yourself, she launched her true attack, first spiritually, then emotionally, and now legally. But God is not silent. He has a plan. He says, I am reversing the report. I am altering the conclusion. I am obliterating the evidence fabricated in your name. The police did not randomly discover your name, someone directed them there. Yet, even they are beginning to question the narrative. The facts do not align, something feels amiss. What they found seems flawless, but it is too perfect. The signature is inconsistent, the energy is off, and the testimonies are flawed. Within the next 72 hours, a breakthrough will occur, and someone will speak up, causing everything to unravel. The trap set for you is now turning against them. The woman who attempted to frame you will face scrutiny. She will panic, she will weep, and she will try to shift blame onto you again, but this time, you will be shielded. The sword of Michael stands between you and her. You no longer need to prove your innocence, the Spirit of God is doing that for you. However, you must prepare spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Cut ties with every shadow linked to her. Purify your surroundings. Pray like never before, for this is the moment that will alter your destiny. This is the time when everything that was taken from you will be restored to your name, your favor, your peace, and your opportunities. God promises, I will make your name shine once more. Those who believe that lies will weep with regret. It will be painful, for some of those who stood by her were individuals you loved and trusted. They nodded while she lied, laughed while she smeared your reputation, and rewrote your story without ever seeking your perspective. But God assures you, you will be vindicated without needing to explain yourself. They will witness your rise and the very name they attempted to destroy. They will hear your name cleared in the same spaces where they spoke ill of you. When they return to apologize, you will not need to respond, your light will speak for itself. This situation transcends the woman involved, it is about the spirits behind her, as spirits of envy, accusation, betrayal, and confusion. They have pursued your lineage and targeted your family, but it ends with you. The curse is breaking, the lies are shattering, and the shadows are dissipating. You are not cursed, you are called. The attacks you faced were confirmations of your power. Only those with great potential are targeted in this manner, and only the chosen receive such exposure. God is elevating you. Even as the investigation unfolds, you will experience unexpected favor. New opportunities will arise, and a sudden breakthrough in your finances will manifest. Someone who obstructed your progress will be removed, and a stalled document will now advance. This exposure is also your promotion. What was intended to ruin you will now restore you. What was meant to end you will now unlock your potential. Do not return to those who remained silent while you were falsely accused. Do not seek closure from those who watched you suffer without defending your name. God is your defense, your closure. He has seen everything and recorded every conversation, and he will repay. A divine fire is descending from heaven, burning through the false records, melting the lies, and silencing the false witnesses. You will feel this heat. It is a cleansing, not a harm. You are walking through divine fire, but you will not be burned. You are crossing the battlefield, but you will not be harmed, for God is with you. Michael stands beside you, and no lie will withstand heaven's justice. The angels have declared this the hour of divine correction. This is why things feel chaotic, why the pressure is mounting, and why you may feel an urge to cry for no apparent reason. Your soul senses that something monumental is shifting. Your spirit is awakening, and your destiny is coming back to life. Yes, it may be painful, but it is necessary. Once the truth is revealed, your entire path will open. The blockages will lift, the confusion will cease, and those who question your character will have to publicly acknowledge your innocence. God assures you that what they found in your name is not real, but what He is about to inscribe over your name is eternal. You are not who they claimed you to be. You are not broken, not a criminal, not guilty. You are a child of God, a warrior of light, a vessel of purpose, sent to this generation to transform the atmosphere. The enemy was aware of this, which is why they targeted you. But God was aware too, and that is why He has protected you. This message serves as your evidence, your confirmation, your signal. The time has come to pray, to fast, to sever the final ties, and to walk away without explanation. It is time to rise without apology, for they are watching, and now they will witness the truth. God is exposing this woman, and it is happening in real time. Do not wait, do not doubt, do not hesitate. The moment is now. God says, "Listen to me, for time is fleeting, and the truth cannot remain concealed." This is not a coincidence. You did not come across this message by chance. The heavens have shifted, the angels are surrounding you, and I, your Lord, am speaking directly to you. Archangel Michael is already watching over your home. The winds have changed, and the veil has been lifted. The police are observing you right now, but not in the way you might think. They were led to your name, and they have uncovered something significant connected to your life. You must act now and not out of fear, but out of purpose. Do not panic. You are not in danger. You are protected, safe, and surrounded by divine grace. This moment is serious and pivotal because what they found linked to your name is not merely files and records. It is a divine plan that was buried, manipulated, and nearly erased by forces that sought to see you fail. But I, the Lord, have revealed it. I have brought the hidden into the light. What they uncovered was not a trap against you, but a pathway leading directly to your breakthrough. They believed they were investigating a problem, but what they discovered is your destiny. Yes, the authorities have your name, but it is not what you think. There was something registered long ago connected to your life that you were never informed about: a land, a property, a hidden inheritance, an unclaimed blessing, a something someone tried to conceal from you. Years ago, a document was filed, a name was forged, a lie was spoken, and it all pointed back to you, and not because you were guilty, but because you were chosen. The enemy always attempts to forge the signature of the favored. But heaven has intervened, and the truth is rising. Remain calm, stay in prayer. Nothing will go awry. You are under divine surveillance, and not just earthly cameras, but angelic vision. What they found is causing whispers, secret gatherings, and deeper investigations. But God says, do not be afraid. I am exposing this because the time has come. What was done in darkness is being brought into the light. Every name that sought to erase yours is now being erased. Every voice that attempted to silence yours is now being silenced. Every force that stood against you is now crumbling. someone in an office, someone you have never met, saw your name on a list and felt a stirring in their spirit. They sensed something they could not explain. It was not just a file to them, it was your name written in light. They tried to dismiss it, but I kept bringing it back to their mind because I have chosen you. The delay must end now, and the promise that was buried needs to be resurrected. This is why the police looked into your name, why the investigators came, and why your name resurfaced. There was nothing to fear, there was no case against you. The real case is against those who attempted to steal your destiny, and heaven's courtroom is now open. The angels are testifying, the truth is being inscribed in the scrolls, and every false accusation is being burned. I have seen it all, recorded it all, and now I am setting the record straight. But you must act. You must pray. You must step out of the fog of confusion and say yes to what I'm revealing to you. This is not the time to flee, it is the time to stand firm. This is the hour of unveiling. Someone believed they could use your name to build their fortune, thought they could forge your signature and walk away with what I intended for you. But I blocked it, delayed their access, and sealed the gates until now. The release must happen in your presence, the miracle must occur in your sight. You will not just hear about it, you will live it. Archangel Michael says, your atmosphere is being cleared. Every spiritual surveillance sent by darkness is being blinded. Every tracking spirit is being cast out. Every false narrative is being shattered. The heavens are open above you, and what they are pouring down cannot be stopped. It is not just money, it is vindication, restoration, honor, and legacy. Your name is being rewritten in divine ink. What they found in your name was not an accusation, it was a prophecy that declares, you will rise, you will reign, and you will walk in rooms that once rejected you. Everything is shifting in your favor, but the time is short. The window is open, and you must believe that God is working even in places you cannot see. I am in the courthouse, in the police station, and in the minds of those reviewing your name. I have marked you with favor. You may feel unworthy, forgotten, but that is the lie of the one who tried to bury you. The one who thought the world would never know your truth. But I am the God of resurrection. I restore what was lost, reveal what was hidden, and correct what was twisted. I do it in a way that leaves no doubt, it was me. When they ask how this happened, your only answer will be, God did it, because it will not make sense any other way. I have seen your pain, heard your late-night cries, and walked with you through shame and confusion. I know how weary you are, how afraid you have been, and how much you have questioned whether it is too late. But it is not. The time is now. That file, that discovery, that conversation happening behind closed doors, it is all part of the plan. The police are not your enemy, they are being used, unknowingly, by heaven to bring the truth to light. There was someone close to you who knew about this and said nothing, as someone you trusted, someone who smiled at you while concealing what belonged to you. But I will expose them, not to shame, but to awaken them. They will know that I, the Lord, do not forget my promises. They will understand that the chosen are not abandoned. They will realize that even in silence, heaven is at work. The shaking that is coming is not to break you, it is to make room. The turning that is coming is not destruction, it is redirection. You are about to be invited into conversations you did not expect. Emails, messages, phone calls, and information will come to you that confirms what I am saying. Do not dismiss it. Do not doubt it. Do not delay it. I am confirming this message with divine evidence. When it arrives, you must move, pray, listen, and obey. I will guide your steps and show you what to say. You will not walk into a trap, you will not be deceived. I will anoint your voice and your decisions. This moment requires courage, not the kind that shouts, but the kind that stands still and knows that I am God. That peace that settles even when the storm has not yet cleared. That boldness that says, I do not know what is coming, but I know who goes before me. I go before you, I have prepared the path. You do not need to rush or fear. You are not under attack, you are under divine attention. Your name has been lifted to the light, and what is coming is nothing short of miraculous. I need you to believe. I need you to pray as if the breakthrough is already here. I need you to open your heart, even if it is scared. I am not looking for perfection, I am looking for permission. Will you allow me to move in your life? Will you let go of what they said and listen to what I say? Will you stop rehearsing fear and start declaring faith? The police may be watching, but so is heaven. The angels are guarding you. Archangel Michael has declared war on every force that tried to block you. They will not succeed, their weapons will not prosper. The verdict is already written in heaven's court, you are not guilty, you are not forgotten, you are not left behind. You are being brought forward, safe, and surrounded by angels, held in the hand of the Almighty. I, the Lord your God, will not allow harm to come near your dwelling. Nothing will go wrong for you. You are covered in my name, sealed in my spirit, and you are walking into the greatest shift of your life. The police may have seen your name, but heaven sees your purpose. Now breathe, trust, and watch. What they found was not meant to condemn you, but to liberate you. What they observed was not shame, it was the beginning of your story rising. Do not delay your faith another moment. This message is not a warning of fear, it is a call to destiny. I, the Lord, will bring it to pass quickly, suddenly, and miraculously. God says pause everything. This message carries a weight your spirit already feels. The chills down your spine, the racing in your heart, the pressure in your chest, that is not fear. That is confirmation. What you've been sensing is real. What your spirit has whispered in your quietest moments is no longer hidden. You are not paranoid. You are not confused. You are not mistaken. Something has been unfolding behind your back, and now by divine order it must come into the light. Authority SES, both earthly and divine, have taken notice of your name. Not by coincidence. Not by chance. A search was initiated. A file was pulled. And what they uncovered shocked even them. You were not supposed to know. But heaven says the time for silence is over. This isn't about punishment. This is about protection. There is a woman, a familiar face, a trusted presence who has walked beside you not to guard, but to gather. She studied you. Mirrored your behavior. earned your confidence. Then, in secret, forged your shadow into a script of destruction. Your name was signed. Your identity was misused. False records. Twisted statements. Documents that carry your name but not your truth. And now, they've surfaced. The police are watching but not to arrest. To uncover. What they found is so precise, so convincingly packaged, that it raised immediate suspicion. Things don't line up. The energy is off. The timeline is fractured. The handwriting feels manufactured. God says, I planted discomfort in the eyes reviewing your name. I stirred their spirit to question everything. Because you were framed. But now, justice is arriving. Divine justice. Archangel Michael has been assigned to this case. He has hovered above the places your name has been mishandled. He has walked through rooms where lies were spoken. He has stood silently during the meetings where your future was nearly rewritten in falsehood. And now, he speaks, you have no idea how close the darkness came to overtaking you. But haven't blocked it in this final hour. The dreams you've had lately. The sudden anxiety. The constant feeling of being watched. The moments of silence in conversations. The strange behavior from people close to you. They were all signs. And you saw them. You just didn't know what they meant until now. God says, this is your moment of unveiling. You've been wearing a cloak of accusation that was never tailored for you. Someone tried to transfer their guilt onto your light. They used your trust as a weapon. They exploited your silence. They manipulated every detail to make you look like the villain. But I will not allow the lie to stand. There is a spiritual investigation taking place. Angels are flipping pages. Your heavenly file has been opened. What was smeared is being cleaned. What was forged is being burned. The stain they tried to place on you is being reversed. You must now take action, and not out of fear but out of alignment. You must detach fully from anyone even loosely tied to her. No more second chances. No more silent loyalty. No more justifying your connection to people who would rather see you broken than blessed. You've explained yourself long enough to those who secretly rejoiced at your downfall. That season is closed. The next 72 hours will carry undeniable signs. Phone calls. Strange messages. Deleted posts. Nervous glances. Conversations that stop when you enter. These are divine indicators. Watch carefully. Pay attention. Not everything will make sense immediately, but trust your discernment. God is guiding every step. God says, I will release evidence. Real proof. Screenshots. Audio. Witnesses will begin to feel pressure. They will fold under the weight of the lie. The woman who accused you, her words will begin to contradict. Her allies will retreat. Her strategy will crumble. She tried to swap your favor for shame. But now, the sword of heaven stands between you and the attack. You don't need to defend your innocence anymore. The Spirit of God is defending you. but preparation is still required. You must fortify your prayer life. Cleanse your space. Speak truth over your name. Declare your identity out loud. I am not the lie. I am not the label. I am the chosen. Because this attack wasn't random. It was calculated. It came for your voice, your influence, your inheritance. And it almost worked. But now, the reversal has begun. God says, I am changing the ending. The people who smeared your name will witness your rise. The ones who believed the lie will eat their words. The ones who assisted her betrayal will be exposed one by one. The heartbreak will be real. Because some of them were people you loved. People you trusted. People who acted like they didn't know but they knew. And still, they watched. But here's the good news, your vindication will not require vengeance. You won't need to confront anyone. You won't need to prove a thing. Heaven will do it for you. They will see your name restored. Your peace resurrected. Your destiny accelerated. Even now, someone is whispering your name in a room of opportunity. What they found attached to your identity isn't a chassis, it's a calling. A property. A promise. Something was hidden in your name that you never knew belonged to you. And now, it's being released. God says, I blocked the final signature. I delayed the release until the truth could surface. They almost succeeded. But I intervened. The police are being used not by man's design, but by heaven's orchestration. Their curiosity was spiritual. Their discovery was divine. What they were meant to expose was not your guilt but your purpose. There is one last step, you must believe. Do not second-guess this moment. Do not dilute this truth with fear. Do not apologize for being chosen. The woman who tried to frame you is falling into the very pit she dug. The reports will turn. The favor will fall. And your life will begin again. Heaven has rendered its verdict. You are cleared. You are covered. You are crowned. The police saw your name. But heaven saw your mission. Now rise. Walk boldly. This is your hour.